Here we have J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, illustrated by J.K. In this video I'm going to do a quick flick through the book to give you a sample of the J.K. illustrations to help you with your purchasing decisions. It's a beautiful hardback. There are over 115 illustrations and pretty much every page has an illustration on them. Some are just ink blots, but all the same, absolutely beautiful. Now, although this book is called and written as the Philosopher's Stone, in America it's known as the Sorcerer's Stone, but it's the same book, different titles between the two. Now, J.K. is a very up-and-coming illustrator. He doesn't have a fixed style, so what you're going to see as we go through this book is a real mixture of charcoal and watercolours and pastels, and he's even confirmed that he uses children's wax crayons in some of the art pieces. Now, I'm not going to go through a single page. I'm really just trying to give you a flavour. This isn't so that you can read the book or avoid buying the book. This is so that you can see whether you wish to buy the book. Okay, so here's a rather fantastic picture and a rather famous picture of Harry Potter here on the left in his understair cupboard, and there's just so much detail. Rather scary spiders. I do get the feeling that J.K. is going to emphasise the kind of scarier side of life for poor old Harry Potter. And through the books that he's illustrating them all, as far as I can tell. He's certainly working on book 2. But there's a lot of detail here, not just small toys that he's got sitting on the shelf, his toothbrush and toothpaste, small figures, the odd chess piece, the odd book. Really fantastic. And spiders for company, of course. Best friend under the stairs would be your spiders. He's really reimagined the the Dudleys even. The family still chubby as portrayed in the books and the film. But this is where, and of course you get a lovely red ribbon book locator, page 34, 35, I'm sure it's the same on all of them. And this is where you really have got to accept the challenge that poor old J.K. had as the illustrator, to break away from the mould that the Fantastic Moves have set. Don't let a book be defined by its movie. Now, the adage is no longer a book being defined by its cover. Movies can really make or break books. And a lot of people will come to these via the movies, and I'm really hoping that this fantastic illustrated version is going to reawaken and perhaps give another series of children the chance to have a read. Now, this Albus Dumbledore portrait, it's really interesting. So this is perhaps just another example of how J.K. as an illustrator really does get intrigued, and it has a very high attention to detail. So a lot of symbolism in here. So there's a mantis, very small, very little delicate insect balanced on a dried plant that Albus has on his desk whilst he's eating his sherbet lemons, and of course he's got some incomplete knitting down the side. Now, the mantis actually means prophet and is a symbol for patience, intuition and wisdom. And this is very much what you're getting from J.K. You're not just getting any one style of art, nor are you getting somebody that has just gone for a very more basic illustration. Some of the buildings he actually creates models for. So he actually creates out of paper and plasticine, which is like a very simple plasticky feel reusable modelling clay that we have in the UK, and that helps him really visualise and get the angles correct for some of the buildings that you'll see. Here's a really fantastic one. Look at the colours within the nearly headless Nick there. It's a fantastic amount of detail in here, and again really sombre, ghostly figures. Now, some of the art pieces are fixed pieces, but even the potion bottles, there's nothing simple or straightforward about any of these. The beautiful ambers and richness of colours that come through the glass, absolutely delicious. And again, I'm just flicking through, so 115 in total, but as you can see, even though some of the pages are just small illustrations, beautiful. Every single one is absolutely beautiful. You nearly missed Hermione there. And again, Hermione with her wand doing a fantastic luminous type charm going on here, but in the background, this simple looking background, only when you then look at it closer do you see the attention to detail with all the names and details that have been carved in. It's not like some random effect going on here. It's absolutely beautiful. Some of the dragon eggs. Beautiful picture there of Albus and Harry sitting cross-legged on the floor. Some real Lewis style chess pieces going on here. Beautiful. Now, Hogwarts itself, this is one of my favourite illustrations because the way he's interpreted it. There's a lot more tree and life and growth about the whole building. And if you actually look here, some of the supports of the building are actually trunks of trees that have given themselves or entwined into or grown into or allowed themselves to become Hogwarts. And I think that's a really kind of fantastic extra kind of detail. Here's one of the more spookier pictures where you get to see the first glimpse and eye of Voldemort as he's revealed under the turban of Mr. Quirrell's headpiece. So absolutely beautiful. I'm going to unfold the cover to let you see the rather fantastic spread piece here. Now really again it's a steam train, but he's really imagined it fantastically, better than perhaps some of the visions of the train that I've already gone before. Clearly likes his owls, and it's amazing the way he kind of paints and focuses on Harry's face here. So only the train and Harry and perhaps one or two of the owls are actually really clear, where he allows the smoke, the steam, the mystery to kind of muddy and dissolve all the other people around him as him and Hedwig prepare for their new journey. And again, details abound. I'm going to just quickly remove the slipcase so you can see actually the hardback book itself. Again, you get this beautiful steely silver red. Sorry, this is a red hardback cloth bound book, and the spine has the same beautiful blue steely ink that's used on the cover. This is slightly raised. You can actually feel the words Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. This font is actually different on the American version, where it says and the Sorcerer's Stone, and they use more the jagged font for Harry Potter, more akin to the movie that we're all familiar with. And again, now with the sleeve off, you can see on the inside cover again a more bleak charcoal and ink worked a different angle of the buildings. And I'm going to just flick to a couple of pieces that perhaps I missed that I really would like to show you. And there we are. We have Diagon Alley, which is a beautiful it's a real page turner, so you really, as you get to follow the story, get to walk down the street. And it's only 2 pages, but 2 beautiful pages of Diagon Alley that beautifully fits in and follows the words and the story from J.K. Rowling. So really, really fantastic. There are 6 books left, and he's already working on the Chamber of Secrets. Can't wait. And the various styles and techniques used, I think really Jim Kay is a fantastic illustrator and artist, and really recommend this. So hopefully this has given you a flavour of the book and the work and the detail, and that you are encouraged to go and buy your own copy. It retails for £30 British. It's on the Bloomsbury Press publisher, but readily available from both their websites and other good bookstores, book retailers, etc. So do enjoy. It's a fantastic book, and I'm looking forward to having a second read. It's about time I got myself a new Harry Potter book, and I'm more than happy to read The Philosopher's Stone from the beginning with this fantastic reimagining. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, subscribe and comment.